Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Convention with another installment of Building the Team. I haven't done one of these in a while. We especially haven't done one from a pre-release in a while. So, first off, it's been a while since we've done a Building the Team in general, and I'm pretty sure the last games I did for Building the Team I never actually got to play. But my Clicks group got together today for part of us got together today for the the DC Notorious pre-release. However, only a few of us showed up, so instead of doing the usual, everyone buys 2 boosters and builds a 300-point team from what's pulled from them, we opted to do a single boost, each buy 3 boosters, and then do 3 rounds of Battle Royale in a modified version. Basically, we each take a booster, crack it open, and that would be what we run, regardless of points. So, let's start with booster number 1. So it should be noted this set is focuses heavily on DC villains, with a big thing being henchmen and goons. So first off, we've got Manhunter. Well, I know it's been a while since we've had a Manhunter figure, especially this particular type of Manhunter. So Manhunter comes in at 30 points, has the Sinestro Core, Cosmic, Police, and Robot keywords, as well as a trait, No Man Escapes the Manhunters. During Force Construction, for all characters with this trait, for every 3 Notorious number 005 Manhunters you paid to add to your force, you may add 1 without paying its cost. They're still scored normally, though. The dial is fairly straightforward. We get 3 clicks of running shot, followed by 2 clicks of plasticity on speed, 3 clicks from the mid to late dial of precision strike on attack, 5 clicks of toughness on defense, and 2 clicks of range combat expert on damage. It's a fairly simple figure. It got some hits in. That's good. Next up, we have a definitive goon figure. We have a White Rabbit goon. I don't think White Rabbit is even in the set, which is odd. I still think it's odd that she was a super or an Ultra Chase in her first, so far to date, I think only appearance in Clicks back in DC Trinity War. But yeah, so White Rabbit Goon comes in at either 50 points or 15 points. Has the Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld keywords, as well as the Batman Enemy Team ability. We also have a trait, Expendable Goon, Tetch's Tea Party. When White Rabbit Goon is KO'd by an opposing character after resolutions, you may roll a d6. On a 1 through 3, place the character who KO'd him up to 2 squares away from their current square. 4 through 6, generate a character with an Expendable Goon trait on its 15-point starting line adjacent to a friendly character. Again, fairly simple dial. You get 3 clicks of charge, followed by 2 clicks of mind control on speed, 3 clicks of incapacity on attack, 3 clicks of toughness, followed by 2 clicks of willpower on defense, 3 clicks of shape change, followed by 2 clicks of support on damage. Okay. Moving on, we've got Solomon Grundy. Something this set is also the old Super Friends Legion of Doom, with various characters, including Solomon Grundy, being sculpted and painted to look as they did in Super Friends. So Grundy here comes in at 70 points, has the Batman Enemy and Injustice League team abilities, as well as the Gotham City, Injustice League, Legion of Doom, Secret Society of Supervillains, Brute, Monster, and Mystical keywords. We also have a trait, Return from Slaughter Swamp. Free. If Solomon Grundy occupies water terrain, heal him 2 clicks. Solomon Grundy has Safeguard Outwit. We also get explanations of both team abilities. In Justice League, when this character hits an opposing character with an attack roll of 10 to 12, after resolutions, remove an action token from this character. Okay, so recall it's basically the Brotherhood. I think it's the Brother. That's the Brother team ability, basically. Looking at the dial, we've got full run of sidestep, full run of super strength, full run of invincible. It takes some doing to get rid of it. Can't win is invincible. You just have to beat on him and hope you can do enough damage. And keep him away from water terrain. Next up, kit was Gentleman Ghost. I do like this sculpt. It looks cool as hell. Gentleman Ghost has the Mystics and Suicide Squad team abilities. Odd combination, to the least. But comes in at 50 points. Has the Ghost Realm, Secret Society of Supervillains, Suicide Squad, Monster, Mystical, and Past keywords. We have a trait. I'll be taking that. Adjacent opposing characters can't use attack powers or the effect of equipment. Okay. You also got improved targeting for adjacency, so that actually really comes in handy. Looking at his dial, we've got 3 clicks of Shazzy Teleport, followed by 2 clicks of Stealth, 2 clicks of Precision Strike at the back end of his dial on an attack. Defense, we open up with an attack with a special power. How terribly rude. This grants Gentleman Ghost super senses. When he uses it and succeeds, after resolution, deal the attacker 1 penetrating damage. That can be rather useful. That's followed by 2 clicks of inertial deflection. Damage, we get 3 clicks of ranged combat expert and 2 clicks of outwit. That ranged combat expert can definitely come in handy with your improved targeting. Moving on to the last figure from this particular booster, we've got Black Adam. Black Adam comes in at either 200 points or 100 points. Has the Mystics and Cosmic Energy team abilities, as well as the Justice Society, Legion of Doom, Secret Society of Supervillains, Sinestro Corps, Deity, Mystical, Past, Ruler, and Warrior keywords. He also has improved movement, destroys blocking, as well as a trait, the Living Lightning. When Black Adam uses Mystics, he also deals 1 penetrating damage to each opposing character within 3 squares of the attacker. Looking at the dial, oh boy, we've got, what's that? 4 clicks of hypersonic speed, followed by 3 clicks of charge, and 3 clicks of sidestep on speed. On attack, we've got 4 clicks of super strength, followed by 4 clicks of quake, and 4 clicks of pulse wave on attack. Defensively speaking, we open up the special power Guardian of Kandak. This grants Black Adam invincible. Friendly characters within range and line of fire can use Masterminder only to choose Black Adam, regardless of adjacency. Okay. And that then gives way to 2 clicks of Impervious, another click of Guardian of Kandak, 2 more clicks of Invincible, another special power, and on the last 2 clicks we get 2 clicks of Regeneration. Okay. Damage, we've got 4 clicks of Close Combat Expert, 4 clicks of Outwit, and 2 clicks of Probability Control, which does not appear often in this set, at least not top dial, as was discovered. This team did, this batch of figures did alright. I think the White Rabbit Goon and Gentleman Ghost got KO'd with Battle Royale rules once at the beginning of your next turn. Any figures KO'd since your last turn are returned to basically your starting area. Basically, you're not sitting there waiting for things to end. Second brick. One way to look at this would simply be, I got a rock. So we get 2 more. We've got 2 more expendable goons. First off is the Gorilla City Warrior. Reminds me quite a bit of the Gorilla Grodd Super Rare from the Flash set. Gorilla City Warrior comes in at either 50 or 15 points. Has the Gorilla City Animal, Brute, and Warrior keywords, as well as an expendable goon trait, Grodd's Army. When Gorilla City Warrior is KO'd by an opposing character after resolutions, you may roll a d6. On a 1 through 3, generate a Henry terrain marker in the square Gorilla City Warrior last occupied. On a 4 through 6, generate a character with the expendable goon trait on its 15-point starting line adjacent to a friendly character. Okay. Looking at his dial, we open up with 2 clicks of stealth, then 2 clicks of leap climb, and a click of flurry on speed. On attack, we get 4 clicks of super strength. Defense, we get a click of invulnerability, 2 clicks of toughness, 1 invulnerability, 1 more toughness, and then on damage, we got 4 clicks of close combat spirit and a click of battle fury. Not bad, not bad. Starting with charge, I think would have been better, or at least sidestep. But oh well, whatever. Next up, we've got a Joker Goon. Got a fish for whacking people with, presumably. Joker Goon comes in at either 50 or 15 points. Has the Batman enemy team ability, as well as the Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld, and Brute keywords. Expendable Goon, Joker's Posse. When Joker Goon is KO'd by an opposing character after resolution, roll a d6. 1 through 3, generate a smoke terrain marker in the square Joker Goon last occupied. 4 through 6, generate a character with the expendable Goon trait on its 15-point starting line adjacent to a friendly character. Okay. Looking at his dial, we've got 3 clicks of charge followed by 2 clicks of flurry, 3 clicks of precision strike followed by 2 clicks of blades, 3 clicks of super senses followed by 2 clicks of toughness, 2 clicks, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom of the dial of exploit weakness. Now, exploit weakness on the last click with flurry can be very useful, especially with the Batman enemy team ability. Just copy a decidedly higher attack value, maybe even have someone perplexed up for added funsies, and flurry for since he's got blades too, flurry for potentially 12 penetrating damage. Moving on though to our next figure, we've got Scarecrow. This is another Super Friends inspired sculpt. I kind of think this is one of the worst looking Scarecrow sculpts, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of Super Friends. I think the best thing that even remotely come out of Super Friends was the Lex Luthor 40 Cakes bit. It's the only good thing to have come from Super Friends. Also, it led to a goodly period of time where most DC heroes were really not taken seriously. Aquaman especially. But anyways, Scarecrow comes in at 75 points, has the Batman enemy team ability, as well as the Arkham Asylum, Gotham City, Legion of Doom, Sinestro Corps, Herald, and Scientist keywords. We have a trait, Preying on Your Fears. Smoke Cloud is free, but only to generate 2 markers. If you weren't the first player, generate 4 instead. When Scarecrow makes a close attack, opposing characters occupying his smoke markers are considered adjacent to him. Now, with Smoke Cloud, you should keep in mind that the first, at least one piece of one square of smoke terrain has to be within range and line of fire of the character creating a smoke terrain, but the rest can be beyond that. So I might not like the skull, but it's a pretty decent figure if you know what you're doing, if you plan around it. Looking at his dial, we've got 3 clicks of mind control followed by 4 clicks of stealth, 3 clicks of precision strike followed by 4 clicks of blades, 3 clicks of mastermind followed by 4 clicks of super senses, and a full run of perplex. That's pretty hefty. That is pretty hefty. For 75 points, that's pretty decent. Next up, we pulled Lightning Lord from Legion of Supervillains. Lightning Lord, if I remember correctly, is the older brother of Lightning Lad and Lightning Lass of Legion of Superheroes. He's considered an anomaly with his people. Usually children are born as twins. And well, Mech Granz was born alone. making him an outcast among his people. Anyways, Lightning Lord comes at either 100 points, 70 points, or 40 points, has the team player wildcard team ability, as well as the Legion of Supervillains and future keywords. We have a trait, Adjusting the Past Through Force. Perplex. When Lightning Lord uses it, he may count squares for range and line of fire from friendly characters with the Legion of Supervillains keyword. If Lightning Lord is 100 points, he can use Perplex twice a turn. That's pretty good. As I recall, all three of the Legion of Supervillains characters from Absolute Power, so Lightning Lord, Cosmic King, and Saturn Queen, all have one of the three major support powers traded, and then if they're at their full points, can utilize said power twice. Can use said power twice per turn. So I think that's Saturn Queen's got Prob, and I'm guessing that Cosmic King would have Outwit. Anyways, looking at his dial, 8 clicks deep from at the side of the top. Full run of running shot on speed. On attack, we get 5 clicks of Pulse Wave, followed by 3 clicks of Poison. Defense, 5 clicks of Willpower, followed by 3 clicks of Super Senses. Damage, 5 clicks of Enhancement, followed by 3 clicks of Ranged Combat Expert. Honestly, not too shabby at all. And then finally, making his HeroClix debut, we've got Polka Dot Man. Polka Dot Man comes in at, first off, he's a unique. Comes in at 40 points. Has the Gotham City Underworld, Suicide Squad, and Celebrity keywords, as well as the team player wildcard team ability. We've got 2 traits. First off is Gimmicked Polka Dots. Free. Roll a d6. Turn Polka Dot Man to the resulting click number. On a 4, click number 1. 5, click number 5. 6, click number 9. Then there's Dots All She Wrote. Polka Dot Man takes a maximum of 2 damage from effects. When Polka Dot Man is KO'd, after resolutions, other friendly characters that have the Suicide Squad keyword heal 2 clicks. Okay? So, his dials are a bit all over the place. He's got 3 3-click long ones. First off is a blank one that's got charge in the middle. They all have, or no, actually they don't. So, but charge in the middle on speed, penetrating psychic blast on the top, precision strike on the bottom, impervious in the middle, ranged combat expert and prob at the end on the first dial. We got force blast and running shot, blades, barrier and inertial deflection, and shape change. Then sidestep, telekinesis and incapacitate, super senses, close combat expert, and perplex. Okay, he's very much a finesse piece. With most figures, you're able to say, okay, yes. So, and it does not say that he can be started at any of his 3 starting lines. You have presumably you start him at click number 1, and then sure you can hope that you roll high enough. The one time I ever actually tried the whole thing just to maybe get something different on the dial, I ended up with him being on the same dial he was already on, literally the same click he was already on. And now, our final booster. This one we had no generics in this last booster. But we got Bizarro, excuse me. Bizarro comes in at either 120 points or we got 60 points. Has the Superman enemy team ability, which I'll explain in here in a second. Legion of Doom, Metropolis, Outlaws, Brute, and Monster keywords. Also based on the Super Friends. We got a trait. People take Bizarro serious. When Bizarro starts the game, you may turn him to click number 9. If you do, this game turn his dial in the direction of decreasing click numbers when he is damaged. in the direction of increasing click numbers when he is healed. If he will be turned past his starting click, KO him. Protected, Pulse Wave. If played at 60 points, his starting click is 5. So, we'll just go over what powers he has. We've got 3 clicks of Flurry, 3 clicks of Supersonic Speed, 3 clicks of Running Shot. We've got 6 clicks of Super Strength, 3 clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast, 3 clicks of Toughness, 3 clicks of Invincible, 3 clicks of Impervious, 6 clicks of Close Combat Expert, and 3 clicks of Shape Change. And actually, he put in some work in the game where he was out. Then we've got Scarecrow again, same one we saw earlier, so no need to go back over it. Scarecrow popped up one time, popped some smoke markers, and then got a mind control opposing character, and I think that worked out pretty well. Then this next video is actually one I was really looking forward to. I was really hoping to pull from whenever I got around to being able to buy boosters for this set. Black Hand. So this is the third version. The third version of Black Hand fourth. Yeah, fourth version of Black Hand in Clicks. The first one having been back in the first DC booster set with cards and special powers, Justice League, and he was very much just he's an enemy of a Justice League member, so yeah, toss him in there. It was before he was. It was. I want to say it was. It was before DC decided to actually do stuff with the character. He was just kind of weird and death obsessed at that point. Anyways, Black Hand comes in at either 115 points or 50 points. Has the Black Lantern Core, Herald, and Monster keywords. He also has improved movement, ignores hindering terrain. We get a couple traits. Oh, that is one thing I did forget to do earlier, explaining the Superman enemy team ability. So, as seen on Bizarre, Superman enemy team ability. Free, if this character is adjacent to a friendly character of lower points that can use his team ability, that character can use Outwit until your next turn. Okay. It's not great, but it can be useful. So, back to Black Hand. First off, first trait. The blackest night falls from the skies. Free. Generate a grave hindering terrain marker within range. If any characters were KO'd this turn, generate 2 instead. Next we have The Darkness Grows. Perplex. When Black Hand uses it, he can target characters occupying or adjacent to any friendly grave terrain marker, regardless of range or line of fire. That's pretty good. Now, looking at his dial, we open up with 3 clicks of Running Shot, and the rest of his speed dial is Stealth. On attack, we get 2 clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast, 3 clicks of Telekinesis, 2 more clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast, and a click of Steel Energy. Then on defense, we get a click of Mastermind, followed by 2 clicks of Toughness, another click of Mastermind, another 2 more clicks of Toughness, another click of Mastermind, and a last click of Regeneration. Then on damage, we get 2 clicks of Outwit, followed by... Oh crap, okay. Whoops. Yeah, that Perplex trait is his special power. Wait, 2 clicks of Outwit, and then the Darkness Grows, and then 2 more clicks of Outwit. Whoops. Yeah, I think I know I misread that in back in the game, and I don't think it had any effect. Like, I think the attack, it was to perplex the attack, and I think that even without the perplex, the attacker still hits. So, but yeah. Oops. Part of this, even with the new cards, I'm more used to the special powers being on the back, so, and traits being on the front. There were quite a few figures in Beyond Amazing and Avengers 60th that had multiple traits or long or wordy traits on the front, and any and all special powers on the back. So yeah. Moving on to our next figure, we actually pulled a Prime. Ra's al Ghul, the Demon's Head. Now this Raish is very clearly supposed to be Raish having risen from the Lazarus pit, touched by madness. So Raish here comes in at 40 points, has the League of Assassins, Assassin, Brute, Martial Artist, and Ruler keywords. We also have a trait, the Demon. Sideline active. So you can be on your sideline. Other friendly characters with the Assassin keyword modify attack by +1. Again, also sideline active. When another friendly character named Ra's al Ghul is KO'd, you may generate Ra's al Ghul from your sideline on click number 5. Okay, so this actually has to be on the sideline for this part. In the square that character last occupied. If you do, until your next turn, he has immune. Okay. So let's take a look at Raish's dial. We've got a full run of a special speed power, frenzied, and we actually have a second trait, the Lazarus Pit. Regeneration is free, but only if Ra's al Ghul occupies water terrain or a square on the map edge. Okay. So as I said, he's got a special power for the entirety, special speed power for the entirety of his dial. Frenzied and Reborn, which grants charge, flurry, and sidestep. Then we got a full run of blades on attack, 2 clicks of toughness followed by 2 clicks of combat reflexes and 2 clicks of super senses on defense, and then a full dial of battle fury. That's why I'm thinking this is supposed to be Raish risen from the pit, touched by madness, because of that battle fury. And finally, we also got a super rare, the Penguin. I really love this sculpt. Really love it. So Penguin here comes in at 40 points. Has the Batman enemy and team player wildcard team abilities, as well as the Birds of Prey, Gotham City Underworld, and Justice League, Secret Society of Supervillains, Brute, and Politician keywords. We've got a trait, Information Broker. Once per turn, when a friendly character uses an expendable goon trait, you may reroll that d6. At the beginning of the game, if you're not the first player, generate up to 2 characters with an expendable goon trait on their 15-point starting lines. Oh boy, Gotham City Underworld teams are going to be they're going to be something. Looking at the dial, we've got 2 clicks of running shot followed by 3 clicks of sidestep. On attack, we have a full run of the special power Trick Umbrellas. Free. Choose an effect for the Penguin or an adjacent friendly character to use until your next turn. Poison. Smoke Cloud is free, but only generates 3 markers. Blades cost Fangs, Precision Strike. Energy Explosion, Knockback. Okay. Now each of these is an effect that grants 2 powers or abilities, not instead of just one. So there's not 6 different ones. There's only 3. Only 3 options. But yeah, on defense we get 2 clicks of Mastermind followed by 2 clicks of Energy Deflection and a click of Willpower at the very end. We get 2 clicks of Leadership, 2 clicks of Exploit Weakness, and a click of Range Combat Expert on damage. Like I said though, this team actually played really well. Black Hand, Bizarro, and Raish were definitely cleaning house. Scarecrow got some good hits in, but most of the fun was had by Raish, Black Hand, and Bizarro. Which I started Bizarro on his last click, kind of go backwards. This team did pretty well too. Black Adam got some hits in. Gentleman Ghost did, and Solomon Grundy did. I think also even Manhunter got a hit in. This team, I just made a lot of mistakes. Anyways, that's going to do it for now. We've actually got a few more videos of Clix content that's coming this week, including a regular building the team, as well as a regular building the team. Then we've also got a an unboxing of the convention exclusives that I managed to pick up from Worlds this year, or rather have Lucas from HeroClix headquarters pick up for me. But yeah, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Big shout out to Patreon patron Xander Lee. Thank you so much for your support. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Mastodon, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.